Herzlich willkommen am Jazz-Thing-Stand auf der Jazzahead 2019 mit Charnett Moffett. It's so great to have you here.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
This is not your first time, I know, because I saw and heard you play here. What is it like to go to, what do people think when you tell them you're going to Europe to a jazz convention? A lot of head shaking and eyebrow raising?
Well, the first thing, family and friends are saying safe travels. And then you're catching up with old friends here. It's a wonderful convention, and you meet so many wonderful people who are here for the love of the artistry of the music, to celebrate the humanity of the arts for all human beings. And that's what being an artist is all about, and jazz is a very wonderful international art form that connects people. And it's a pleasure to be here so we can share new creative possibilities.
I was tempted to say jazz is the bridge, too, but then I thought, no, that's coming from somewhere else. I have a solo record by someone that's called that, which is amazing. But you have a new record that's coming out sometime this year. Tell us about that one.
Yes, the new record is entitled Bright New Day, and it features my new quintet, which features Jana Herzon on guitar and vocals. And I did a little vocals on this one. It's an all-electric bass project. We also have the fantastic Brian Jackson, legendary pianist, and the wonderful French violinist Scott Tixier, and a great, phenomenal young drummer, Mark Whitfield Jr. So we've had a lot of fun. We were touring in Europe a little bit last year, and we've got some things set up for the States and looking forward to returning to Europe in the future.
So you mean to say that it's the Brian Jackson of Gil Scott-Heron?
Yes, it certainly is. Brian and I, we go back about almost 20 years, I guess, now. We've been working together on and off. And it's just a fabulous unit. The chemistry is beautiful, and this music was inspired to bring a positive vibration using different keys and, with a major sound. And of course, there are some songs in minor keys, but, jazz is usually built on some kind of dominant seventh blues sound, which is beautiful, but it's nice to improvise and other possibilities with a different harmonic structure, using some things that have a form and some things that may be a little freer, as my experience is working with, people like Ornette Coleman and McCoy Tyner and so forth. Yeah.
Also, I love it already from the title, because the Bright New Day, that's what we're all sort of hoping for and living for in a way, to that, from Oh Happy Day to on and on, if we didn't have that grain of hope, where would we be, right? So do I sort of interpret it right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, after all, music is to uplift the humanity of the human spirit. And when we can do that, then we know we're doing our job properly. So if we can give someone a positive new start in whatever scenario or situations they may be going through, that's always a good thing.
I think it takes a lot to go from, and this is always something that I loved about music, you don't have to point your finger at something and complain, but you can take it into, just turn it around and make it something positive, other than saying, well, and, I'm now thinking of Gil Scott-Heron, who always said how bad things was, and home is where the hatred is, and there were so many things that he rightfully complained about. But then there were others who sort of turned it around and said, I'm not having this negativity, I'm turning it into, I just want to be positive and infect people with that, other than, sorry.
I mean, music dictates our social times that we're in. Luckily, we're in a new time now, and we can focus on some other types of energy of where we are at the present moment. I mean, we all have our ups and downs in life, and it's nice when you can recenter yourself and move forward from the past.
You put it so much better than my rambling, and it's like...
It's an honor to be here, it really is. We're having so much fun and meeting so many different people, running into old friends. It's just an extraordinary event, and we hope to see many people in the future.
Because you're a people person, you're a connector, right? I see you interact with people, you have this smile on your face, and however grumpy the person on the other side was before, they leave with like, what just happened? I've been Moffetized.
Well, it always helps when you get a good 8 hours of sleep and a nice breakfast. A lot of times people may be so busy with organizing everything that they can get a little bit tired and sometimes need a little bit of a break. But We're all hard workers in our own way, and we're just trying to bring the bridge together of the humankind with the bright new day.
I love it. You know, it's like people often say, so what's the recipe? How do you stay so? Like 8 hours sleep and a good breakfast.
There it is, you know. You get a little older, you start to realize the do's and the don'ts, you know, after a while.
Thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure to have you here. And, you know, I'm looking forward to the bright new day.
Absolutely. On Motama Music. We're very honored to present this new music, and it's really a beautiful thing to do. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Dankeschön.